pepperoni, mushrooms, Italian sausage, and green peppers. Get one for $7.99 and a second for just $4 more.
Now that you deliver, gonna taste good. Making it great.
Over the years, man's fascination with flight has taken on a number of different expressions. The new Legend Coupe from Acura happens to be the latest.
Your Honor, Mr. Goldstein has an unblemished record. This is his first arrest of any kind. He is 76 years old and has lived here in Chicago in the same neighborhood for over 40 years. He has also operated his place of business, Goldstein's bookstore, for over 38 years. I would therefore submit that the danger of flight is almost non-existent and would respectfully urge you to release him on his own recognizance.
Your Honor, this is a case of grand theft, and the value of the painting in question is in excess of $150,000. And there is also a substantial amount of jail time possible. In spite of the defendant's age, I would strongly recommend that bail be set at $50,000.
That's ridiculous, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, I understand both your points, and I'm inclined to side with Miss Heller on the bail issue. Mr. Goldstein doesn't appear to be a flight threat. Defendant is therefore released on his own recognizance. The preliminary hearing date will be March 14th, 1991. Now, Mr. Goldstein, do you understand what that means?
Maybe you could say it again, in English.
I'm going to let you go home now without leaving any money to ensure your return. But I must have your word that you won't run away and that you will be here at your hearing on March 14th.
Where am I going to go? Las Vegas?
See you on March 14th.
Mr. Goldstein, I want to make sure that you understand what this all means. The judge has released you today, but in 2 weeks we'll have a preliminary hearing. There'll be no jury, just a judge who will decide whether there's enough evidence to have a trial. And since you were caught with a painting, I suspect that he'll decide that there is.
Mr. Bird told me you're a smart lawyer, so you'll take care of it.
Well, even someone who's smart can't operate in the dark. I still need to know a few more things from you before I can build your case.
Yeah, like what you thought you were doing when you took the painting.
I was taking back my property.
Mr. Goldstein, you tried to steal a painting from a gallery.
Now, we have to know what's going on if we're going to help you. Burglary and grand theft are serious charges. I don't think you realize that you could go to jail for this. Now, just because you're free now doesn't mean that the whole thing's over.
Over? No, it's not over. But some things I do in my own way. I'm an old man, and I don't change. So, shoot me.
Mr. Goldstein, we need to talk.
You want to talk? Fine. Come to my bookstore, and we'll talk. The man who wants to talk.
We have to sooner or later.
So, we'll talk. Maybe you'd like to read a good book first?
Well, it's never easy to find a good book.
What kind of thing are you looking for? I mean, here we don't have any fancy schmancy novels. We have books about Jewish history, stories by Jewish writers, but maybe that's not what you want, is it? Not even in the books did they tell everything that happened.
Well, I'm here to listen, Mr. Goldstein.
Well, you can start by calling me Max after all this time. You know, Gabriel, my people have suffered a lot. Your people also suffered. So maybe if the blacks and the Jews knew a little more about each other's history, they would realize they have a lot more in common.
Hey, Max, you got any sugar around here?
What am I running here, a restaurant or a bookstore? Besides, for an old sourpuss like you, it wouldn't even make a dent.
Better watch it when he uncovers his bishop there. Don't worry, you got him beat.
Come around.
Max?
You're gonna drink tea, you're gonna play the game.
Max, I need to know about the painting, why you took it.
This is my history, Gabriel. Better than any book in the whole store. They said we all gave up without a fight. We went to the camps like lambs to the slaughter. We had no idea such a thing would happen. Who would?
You were in one of these camps?
A place called Auschwitz.
I'm sorry. Where does the painting fit in?
The painting. It was a picture of me and my family. My wife, Mariasha, and my 2 children, David and Rachel. I hired Wojciech Potuliki, the most famous artist in the country, to paint the picture. In those days, I had a little money. That was 5 months before the Nazis came. They stole everything in the house and took us away. I was the only one who came back. God knows why. You'll all be together, they said. And when we got to the camp, they took Rachel and Mariasha and put them with the women. And my David, my beautiful boy, my son, while I watched, they sent him right to the gas chamber. Showers, they said. God in heaven, after all these years, it seems like it just happened yesterday.
Miss Helen, I need to find a way somehow to prove that you actually own the painting. Any idea how you can help us do that?
Prove? They took away everything I loved. Killed my wife, my children, took away my life. You tell me how I can prove that in a court, huh?
Raus! Sie werden umgesiedelt!
Max! Max, naši džeja! Nije pozvoli to da urviče!
To jest naš dom! Moja rodina! Dlaczego to robicie?
Tato, powiedz im, żeby się wyszli!
Nie macie prawa!
Keine Sorge, wir nehmen die Sache nur ungesiedelt. Zur Sicherheit, bis wir wieder zurückkommen.
Wohin nehmen Sie uns?
Dort, wo ihr geht, geht ihr auf alle Fälle zusammen.
Anything you particularly like?
As a matter of fact, I'm most particularly interested in this one, the Potuliki.
Man of taste. My name is Evan Stahl. I own the gallery.
Gabriel Bird.
Wojciech Potuliki was one of the most famous Polish painters in the early part of the century. I find this one particularly beautiful.
Could you tell me the price?
$150,000. Unfortunately, great art is never cheap. Perhaps I can show you something else that might be more...
Is there a print or some sort of rendering of the painting I could obtain somewhere?
We don't sell prints here. But you might find one at the Art Institute.
Who's the current owner?
Mrs. Margaret Fairchild.
Forgive my being naive, but how does one really know?
Are you planning to purchase this painting? I'm not sure you're someone I care to do business with.
Really? I think I can live with that.
Mr. Bird, I would like you to leave quietly. I have a business to run.
Try this for you on the size. My friend, Max Goldstein, believes he's the legitimate owner of this painting. It was stolen from his home in Poland by the Nazis during the war.
That's a sad story. But can Mr. Goldstein prove that the painting was really his?
That's the problem all around, isn't it? All of his papers were destroyed during the war, nothing left.
Well, I have a copy of the provenance for the Pochiliki painting. That is a list of all the authenticated owners from the time the painting was painted. You may keep this. I feel sorry for your friend's tragedy, Mr. Bird, but I'm a businessman. I deal in art, not sentiment, which is why I'm so successful. A reputable client comes to me with a painting and I sell it for him. I'm a middleman, nothing more. But as far as your client is concerned, in my book, he's nothing more than a thief. And I suspect he's going to jail.
I didn't say he was my client. I said he was my friend.
Right. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Could you hold the calls for a couple of minutes? Great, thanks.
And then, I've been looking at the painting. Now, anything about this guy that looks like Max? Anything? That could be him, right? Maybe. It's hard to tell, huh? It's been over 50 years ago.
It won't hold up in court.
Any other legal way to prove the painting belongs to Max?
Well, he certainly doesn't have any papers to prove it.
Unless we can prove it was his in some way, we haven't got much of a case.
That really would be the most important piece of evidence that we could present. Unless, of course, we put Max on the stand and hope that his story convinces the jury.
I'd expect the jury to be convinced by Max's story. The art dealer doesn't want to hear about it. Without some kind of proof, Max goes down.
Well, I still have friends at the Justice Department. I was planning on calling them.
They've got a special arm for war crimes, the OSI. They're a pretty hotshot group. I did some research on it for a paper in law school. My family also lost some people during the war.
Well, maybe we could get the Polish government to cooperate in tracking down some kind of documentation that would back up Max's claims.
Well, it sounds like a long shot to me. It's a man's word. How much weight do you think that carries these days?
The coalition amphibious force used to the Arctic section in northern Korean zone.
This is WLNO.
Tanks on both sides running across the desert towards the line in the south.
Mr. Bird, come in. I was just watching the news. Such a tragedy, this war. It never should have happened. They bombed Tel Aviv. Can you believe it? The Jews can never find a safe home. Forgive me. Can I get you a piece of cake, a glass of tea?
Oh, no, thank you. Don't bother.
You'll excuse me, but I haven't had guests in some time.
Oh, that's okay. I just came by to bring you up to date on your case.
Case, Mace. I don't need an update. It's all baloney. They want to put me in jail? Go ahead.
Come on, Max. Nobody's going to put you in jail yet.
So stupid, all of it.
We need to know if there's any way you can think of to prove the painting was yours. Is there anything you or your family were wearing at the time of the painting that could help verify that it's you? Miss Helen needs something that'll stand up in court.
So she doesn't believe me, Miss Big Shot Lawyer, right?
Oh, Max, no.
Gabriel, you don't believe my story either.
Come on, Max.
I want you out of my house.
Max, I believe you, but you got to understand.
Understand? My time for understanding passed the day they gave me this number. Please go. Just leave me alone.
Guilty by suspicion. The critics are testifying. Powerful, provocative, perfect. De Niro is extraordinary.
Zanuck wants your name cleared. He wants my name cleared of what?
Packs an emotional wallop. Gripping.
You think I would name you?
No.
Think I would name you?
No! Intense. Compelling. A movie powerhouse.
Don't you have any shame?
Guilty by suspicion. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, March 15th at a theater near you.
Clarence, now in wintergreen flavor too.
EPT, the most trusted name in home pregnancy test, works in just minutes.
A baby.
EPT, the fast, easy way to get the big news.
Cool.
When you first heard of Light Balance microwavable meals, you may have thought, Light Balance sounds like something that's good for me. Then you tasted one of our delicious varieties, like beef Americana, and thought, Light Balance tastes too good to be good for me. Then you remembered that Light Balance is low in fat, low in cholesterol, and under 220 calories. And then you knew Light Balance is too good to be true. Lunch Bucket Light Balance, the right balance.
Look who's after me.
The name's Mickey. Nice to meet you, Michelle.
Isn't he cute?
I'm hip. I'm hot. I'm teething.
Babies can only talk.
They do. I'm baby talk.
Tomorrow, right after Full House.
Who's the bimbo?
Michelle Pfeiffer's a gangster's widow, but she's still one of the family.
I want a divorce.
Love is forever when you're married to the mob someday.
After my husband passed away, I decided to sell some of the collection. The Potoliki is one I have for sale now.
From whom did you buy it?
I bought it from Adam Bryce. He's a well-known art dealer in the city. He's also an ass. So many people are, don't you think?
Do you know possibly where I might find Mr. Adam Bryce?
Oh, he has an apartment in the city. Shouldn't be surprised if he's in the book. And how are you today, Nadine? You should keep a parrot, Mr. Bird. Wonderful little companions.
I will certainly consider that, Mrs. Fairchild.
But I still don't understand why you need to know this information. What exactly is the problem with my painting?
The lawyer I work for is representing a man who claims that the painting was stolen from his home in Poland in World War II.
Oh, that's preposterous. The provenance is completely legitimate.
It may not be.
Certainly you're not accusing me.
No.
Who is this man?
His name is Max Goldstein.
He's a liar. Some of those people are known for that. Now, look here, Mr. Bird. I paid a fortune for that picture, and I expect to get a bigger fortune when I sell it. Are you trying to tell me I have no claim?
I'm not sure yet. I'm just trying to keep Max Goldstein out of jail and to return what's rightfully his.
In my circle, Mr. Bird, no one gives anything away. Unless there's a tax deduction involved. Right, Nadine?
All right. I'm not deaf. I just move slow.
Don't say a word. I know you're mad at me. Let me take out the lunch and we'll sort this thing out.
I'm not hungry.
I am. I'm starving. Look, I'm wasting away to nothing here. Rumor has it Saul's deli isn't bad.
Who told you about Saul's?
You did.
All right. What's the matter, Merchant? You don't know how to smile?
You want to smile? You gotta pay extra.
Here you go. Now, this is called kishke. Some people call it stuffed diamond.
What's it stuffed with?
Better don't ask. Just close your eyes and eat. You'll love it. You know, Saul makes a terrific kishke. Almost as good as my mother used to make in the old days. This is what I grew up on.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty different from what I grew up on. Black-eyed peas, collards. You ever have collards, Max?
Collards? Sounds like something on a shirt where you put your neck.
No. Collards and greens. You know, and chitlins and ham hocks.
Even mention ham hocks in a place like this. Now, on this plate, this is gefilte fish. Did you ever try it?
No. At a seder in prison once, but it didn't look this good.
When they're made well, they're sweet like sugar.
You two gonna eat these rolls, or can I take them away?
You're gonna bring the brisket now, or are they first killing the cow?
Oh, you're in a big hurry, Mr. Big Shot. You got an appointment somewhere?
That man is what we call in Yiddish a real mamzer. But what can you do with a poor schlemiel like that? His father probably beat him with a stick when he was a boy.
Schlemiel.
Yeah, schlemiel. Schlemiel is a poor fool, a dunce. A schlemiel is similar to a schlemazel.
A schlemiel and a schlemazel.
A schlemiel is a person who spills his soup, but a schlemazel gets the soup spilt on him. Eat some more of the kish.
No. I think I've had my limit. Matt, I want you to know that we're not giving up on this case. Miss Heller's making some calls to the Justice Department.
Justice Department? They're not interested in paintings. They want to get all the Dr. Mengeles that got away. I hope they find them all. Every one of the monsters. So, what are they going to be worrying about me for, huh?
I don't want complaints about Lena. Lena here you couldn't get anywhere else.
Ha! Now you're going to try a piece of brisket with a couple of potato pancakes, huh?
Well, at least Mr. Goldstein isn't mad at you anymore.
After a meal like that, who could be angry?
I still worry about him, though. An old man like that living alone.
I don't know how a man lives through a loss like that in the first place. Now, the pain is happening all over again.
Don't underestimate Mr. Goldstein. Inside that little old body is a very strong man. Now that he has you for a supporter, seems to have helped a lot.
Won't bring his family back.
But sometimes you just have to move on, you know?
What are you doing under there?
I like to line the back of the grill with tin foil so that the grease doesn't just splatter up all over the walls. Mr. Raleigh tells me that it's a health code violation. He says roaches can nest behind the foil. Now, Gabriel, can you see me allowing one roach to set foot in my place?
Won't you let me have a word or two with this Raleigh?
Oh, no. No, you keep out of this. Besides, it is a violation. He showed me the code book. It's just that some of the inspectors just leave it alone.
Why doesn't he? Bunch of crap, if you ask me. I don't know why you let him get away with it. See what you do to people? It's old man bananas.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Go.
Man in love with
Would you go?
I've only been there once before. It's not exactly an easy place to visit.
History is essentially a sad story. Read that in prison once.
My grandfather was living in Hungary. I guess he saw the writing on the wall when Hitler started to make his plans. He and my grandmother got out. Came here in 1937. My father was 4 years old. Two of my great aunts weren't so lucky. They died in Auschwitz. Mr. Bird, I want to do everything I can to help Mr. Goldstein.
These are for the people who say that there was no Holocaust, no extermination.
That's just pure ignorance.
How could anybody even think that?
We always appreciate people who want to know. That's why we're here. Done some research on what you were looking for, and I think I came up with something interesting. Anton Vasilenko was a wealthy Ukrainian businessman and art collector who was a member of the SS. Did his business in Poland, and he helped the Nazis. He's often rewarded with pieces of art stolen from the homes of deported Jews. Apparently, he's alive and living here in Chicago.
Yeah. This Vasilenko could be the anonymous third party that Bryce refuses to give up?
Yeah, it's possible. Now, how he got into this country being a member of the SS is another story. Talked to some people at OSI, and they're aware of him. And why they haven't moved on him already is unclear.
How can we find Vasilenko?
Well, the last current address we got's in the file that I gave you. But I wouldn't contact him yet without first talking to the OSI. You don't want to scare him off.
I don't know how to thank you, Mrs. Beaver.
Well, the more people know, the easier it will be to prevent these kinds of things from ever happening again.
Solid things. Pride, dedication. Anderson windows and patio doors are built to stand the test of time.
Through the desert sun, through the years of rain, from the shores of California to the coast of Maine. Anderson, build your dreams of solid things. We'll build tomorrow in. Come home to quality. Come home to Anderson.
Of all the extraordinary new automobiles that come to America, only one was awarded Motor Trend Import Car of the Year, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. With all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, ABS brakes, and 300 horsepower. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT, Import Car of the Year. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
Moonstruck's Olympia Dukakis.
I have been sober for 2 years.
Field of Dreams, Amy Madigan.
You're a drunk.
And China Beaches, Chloe Webb.
You know me?
An ABC theater presentation.
You made Allison the way she is. How do you live with that?
Lucky Day, Monday.
Gabriel's Fire. We'll be back in a moment.
The state requests a recess in order to prepare a motion to have Mr. Dodd removed as counsel.
What?
Just don't use it against me in court and I won't get fired for this.
Treat Williams.
How about a cup of coffee?
I don't know. But make a dinner and a movie and we might have a deal.
Eddie Dodd, premiering Tuesday.
Every year, Californians spend over $70 billion on health care. For an average family, that's about $7,400, more than twice what you spend on food. How can you cope with health care costs this overwhelming? By making sure you've got Blue Cross, the one healthcare company big enough to work with doctors and hospitals to lower your costs. Last year alone, we saved our members an average of $600. Blue Cross of California. We make the system work for you.
Okay, girls, let's milk it! Oh, we're gonna play, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna play Moolamania. Ooh, it's coming now. Moolamania. You just spelled cow, C-O-W. It's a scratcher that gets you a whole lot of fun. Moolamania.
Play Moolamania, the new lottery scratcher. You can win up to $10,000 instantly.
Scratch it up down the crowd. Every way on the ball. That's some fun to be won.
Criminal charges for Los Angeles police. Details at 11.
The guy is here in Chicago?
Quite possibly.
Well, then find his whereabouts without actually confronting him.
You know, that's exactly what the guy at the Holocaust Museum said.
Oh, he's right. Wait a minute. Maybe I should talk to my friend at the Justice Department first. I mean, this is getting complicated, and I don't want to step on their toes.
Max's prelim comes up in a week. I don't mind stepping on a few toes.
Yeah, but we're not going to be ready for the prelim unless we have proof that the provenance is illegitimate, and Vasilenko seems to be the key to that. But he could be scared off, and that's why I want to go through justice.
There's no reason to believe they care about Max Goldstein than anybody else around here.
Mr. Bird, I know he's your friend and that you care very much about what happens to him, but he's also my client. And I'm going to do my best for him. It's a very complicated case. You okay?
It's just Raleigh Claiborne is coming by this afternoon for another inspection.
You'll be ready for him.
Do me a favor. Stay out of this. This is the last time I want to see that man in my place.
Who's Raleigh Claiborne?
He's a health inspector. He's been giving Josephine a hard time. Speak of the devil.
Josephine.
Hi, Raleigh. Think I'm ready for you.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for Anton Vasilenko.
I'm his son, Alex Vasilenko. What can I do for you?
Ah. This concerns your father. Any idea where I can find him?
My father's been moved to a convalescent home.
Oh. Didn't know he was ill.
And, I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't know who you are.
Gabriel Bird.
Sorry I can't offer you a chair. Now tell me what this is about.
Well, as I say, it doesn't concern you. It's about a painting your father once owned.
Oh, my father owned a lot of paintings. Which one?
Oh, sure. This one here.
Yeah, the Podoliki. It was always my favorite. Dad has impeccable taste. He taught me everything I know about fine art.
So you had a long time, huh?
It hung above our fireplace for years. When I was a kid, I used to make up stories about the family. I gave them names, hobbies. I guess it was sort of silly. Is it for sale again?
Yes, it is. Any idea how he got it?
Well, it was a gift. He helped some Jewish families escape from the Nazis during the war. One of them gave him the painting. That's one of the reasons I was so sad when he finally sold it. My father is a wonderful man. You have no idea how it hurt to put him in that place.
Why'd he sell it?
Why does anybody sell a piece of fine art? They need the money.
Well, I might as well tell you. There's some possibility the painting was stolen during the war.
By whom? You're not suggesting my father took it.
I better talk to him.
Mr. Bird. Is your father still alive?
No.
Well, my father still is. But he won't be around much longer. I love him very much. And I don't want to see him upset in any way by anything. He's the only family I've got left.
Sure, I understand. But I'm seeing you both as a favor for Victoria. I can't tell you any more than I told her. Have a seat.
Well, you could tell us why the State Department bends over for the CIA.
You don't know the half of who this Vasilenko is. He was ruthless. He used to hang out with the stormtroopers, just for fun, when they would round up Jews. But there's nothing I can do about it.
How can you people accept this? I mean, it's like us selling arms to Saddam Hussein when he was fighting Iran. It's perfectly justifiable then, right?
Don't think that we wouldn't love to send Vasilenko back under that rock he came out from. But we can't.
Why doesn't the State Department tell the CIA to go jump in the lake?
Look, we try to do a job here. And I think we do it pretty damn well. Now, when we want outside interference, we ask for it.
I just don't think our client can wait for you all to do your job. He's looking at 5 to 10 at Stateville. He won't make it. He's 76 years old.
He lost his whole family in one kind of prison. And now he may end up dying in another one.
I'm sorry. I really am. I wish I could be more helpful, but my hands are completely tied on this one.
Now, do you understand me, Sam? When they ask for current history, this is where you send it. Not over here. This is fiction.
Max, you've showed me this 100 times. I know the store like I know my house.
I just want to be sure.
You really think you're going to jail?
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, look who's here. More bad news for me.
Not today.
Come, I want to show you something. Here. The day I married Mariasha, I kept pinching myself. I couldn't believe that such a pretty girl would want to come and live with me. This is the first time I look at this picture in 20 years.
Oh.
Of my children, I also have pictures, but I can't even force myself to look.
She's very beautiful.
If you'll excuse me. Mrs. Rabinowitz, I'm afraid the book you were waiting for hasn't arrived. Goodbye.
Okay. I'll be back later.
You knew about Vasilenko all the time, didn't you?
Everybody knew him in Krakow. He did business there.
Come on, Max, level with me. How long you known he was in Chicago?
I didn't. Till I saw the painting. And even then, I wasn't sure he was here. You found him for me.
You used me.
What else could I do?
Well, you could have told Miss Heller and me the truth when you were first arrested.
It's hard for a man like me to trust. Maybe you can understand what I mean. What else could I do, Gabriel? I knew you would help me find him.
Well, if I would have helped you, you'd just come and ask me. You'd have to go through this game.
Well, sometimes you just don't know how far people will go. In the old days, a lot of people just look the other way.
My friend, you are some piece of work.
Well, tell me something I don't know.
So you want to go see this Vasilenko, right?
Yes.
And what do you plan to do when you're face to face with him?
I don't know.
For years, we've been telling you how the four-wheel drive Subaru helps the U.S. ski team get to their events early. Yet at the 1989 World Championships, Norway, France, Italy, and Sweden all got there before us. How'd they do it? That was the year we lent them each a Subaru.
Factory-to-dealer cash could mean great savings to you during the Subaru Spring Value Days.
Introducing Wendy's Chicken Cordon Bleu, a boneless breast of chicken, ham, Swiss cheese, Grey Poupon, and mayonnaise on a toasted Kaiser bun.
That looks delicious.
Try the new Chicken Cordon Bleu sandwich at Wendy's for a limited time.
That means you have to hurry.
Joanna.
Charles.
Theirs was a love affair. A love of butter stopped short by cholesterol.
I've dreamt of giving you this.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter is still the only spread flavored with real sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol to spoil the romance.
I never thought I'd be swept off my feet again.
I can't believe it's not butter. The taste you love without the cholesterol.
I swim. I jog. I love junk food. Sometimes even I get constipation. When it happens to me, I take this little pill. It's X-Lax. Surprised?
More people choose X-Lax than any other laxative. Today's X-Lax gives you a choice. Extra gentle pills when you need a little help. Regular pills when you need a little more. Today's X-Lax for regular people who sometimes aren't.
Introducing Butterball fresh from the deli cold cuts. Deli thin, deli fresh, deli delicious. Up to 98% fat-free and only 10 calories a slice. New fresh from the deli from Butterball.
America, land of opportunity. Every year, over 1 million of our kids take the opportunity to drop out of school. Worse yet, 1 out of 8 American workers is functionally illiterate. And in the next 10 years, 25 million workers must upgrade their skills. If we don't do something now, we'll destroy our own businesses, our own industry, the very fabric of our nation. We can do anything if we put our minds to it.
Saturday, the Pro Bowlers Tour rolls on with the Johnny Petraglia Open. Then ABC's Wide World of Sports returns to Cancun, Mexico for more head-to-head competition from the world's finest athletes. The biggest names in football, baseball, and the Olympics make up the elite field as coverage of the Jeep Superstars continues. And it's on to California for the next stop on the American Championship Racing Series. The Santa Anita Handicap live, plus high-speed supercross action from Japan. It's all Saturday on ABC Sports.
If you want to go shopping tomorrow, sign up for the bus by 8 p.m. tonight, okay?
What is it, Max? What's wrong?
I don't know, but I think my legs stopped working.
Come on, let's sit down.
Housekeeping, room 137. Housekeeping, room 137.
Are you sick?
No. Maybe a little.
Look, if you're not ready, we won't go in.
No. No, we go now. It has to be now, Gabriel.
You won't go home. You can go.
No, Dad, I came to visit you. I just thought you looked a little tired.
I am tired. A nap won't help me.
Mr. Bird, I thought we agreed that this was not a good idea.
Alex, I'm sorry. Can we come in? This is very important.
Dad, these gentlemen are...
Do I know you?
My name is Bird. And, this is Max Goldstein.
Goldstein. What do you want?
I want to ask you a few questions.
What kind of questions?
Apparently, Mr. Bird has a few questions about the Podoliki painting.
Have you ever seen me before?
No, never.
Mr. Bird, I thought this was about the Podoliki.
That's right. Podoliki. Remember the one, Vasilenko? A family portrait. The one that used to hang in your living room.
Who are you?
Don't you know me? I'm a few years older, but maybe you'll recognize something. That was me and my family in that picture. The same family your friends took away in 1941. So tell me, did they give you the painting for being such a good friend? A firm supporter of the cause to get rid of Jews?
I do not know what you're talking about.
What the hell is this about? I already told you my father helped some Jewish families escape during the war.
Is that what he told you?
I think you both better leave.
I guess it's time your son get a little history lesson, Mr. Vasilenko, okay? Your father was a member of the Ukrainian SS. He didn't help Jews escape during the war. He helped get rid of them. In exchange, his Nazi friends rewarded him with valuable art. One of the paintings he got belonged to Mr. Goldstein. In the days before his family was killed in the concentration camp.
That wasn't me. What are you bothering me for? I'm old man. Leave me alone.
Soon you'll die. Then you'll be alone.
It wasn't me.
You bastard! You didn't deserve to have a life, to have a son. You were SS. People like you thought you'd make this world better without the Jews, huh? You should be rotting in jail with the rest of the animals.
You people are making an enormous mistake. My father didn't do these things. If he did, he would have been deported years ago.
Well, he's got some very powerful friends in our government. Here's a copy of his file.
You're not the only one that suffered in the war. I lose people too. You choose. You think you own the rights of misery. Always whining, always complaining. Why should I help Jews? No one like them.
You lied to me all these years?
Alex, you have to understand it. First of all, times were different.
That's all you've got to say? Times were different. How could you do that?
Alex, come back. Come back here.
Now you'll know what it feels like to lose a son.
What do you want? You won't kill me? Go ahead. I'm too old to fight.
No, that's not our job. I'm just here to help a friend close the chapter.
So, close it. And get out of here.
Close it? Okay. One more thing. The painting, the Portoliki, I want you to buy it back from the present owner. And I want you to give it back to the man you stole it from.
Don't be ridiculous.
Fine. I'll find a way to let the press know who you are and what you've done. You'll be so famous, no one will want to come in here, even to give you an aspirin. How does that sound to you?
You and I are old, and soon we'll die. But you'll die alone in a nursing home, full of strangers. And where you go from there won't be a picnic, believe me. You people tried with your master race to get rid of us. You killed 6 million, including my family. But you know what, you piece of garbage? I'm still here. And there are Jews all over the world who survived what you animals tried to do. We're still here. And we'll always be here. And you can take that to the grave.
Now, if you finished,
How about a cup of coffee?
we're closed.
But Josephine, how about a cup of coffee?
Help yourself. Raleigh Claiborne, does my place pass inspection or not?
You're not giving me half a chance.
Where'd you get the dumb idea that when a woman says no, she means yes?
That's okay.
Harris Coffee Shop is just up the street. They make a pretty good cup. What a schlemiel.
He's a schlemazel.
Oh, my goodness. So, tell me what happened in court today.
You should have seen the art dealer's face when the judge dismissed the case in the interest of justice.
Judge knew what was right.
And Miss Heller did a hell of a job in there, too.
So what about the painting?
Vasilenko bought the painting back from Miss Fairchild and gave it to Max. He loved doing that.
I bet he did. So where's Max? I thought he was going to come in here tonight. I can't wait to congratulate him.
Josephine, it's Friday.
the Sabbath.
A family, and he's never the same. He may wear the same clothes, buy his food at the same store, but there's always a moment when he's just falling asleep or just waking up when it hits him, and it always hits him hard. No reason to bother trying to forget. Some things just don't go away.
The time for Centrum Silver, because you're over 50 and you're out there swinging. Centrum Silver, a complete vitamin formula for your changing nutritional needs. Centrum Silver, it's a great time to be silver.